iRacing FedEx Cup Series race from Martinsville Speedway. So, cars have already been on the racetrack for practice for a bit. It's a busy racetrack in Martinsville, Virginia. Also got a car wrecking down the front straightaway, looks like. More cars down there, maybe going around. But yeah, welcome in live to Martinsville, Virginia. It's the Paperclip, and it plays host to race number 10 of the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series season. As always, I'll have Connor Aswell and Cameron Chandler joining me in the booth, two Xfinity Series drivers.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's kind of backwards of real life, where usually there's Xfinity or Cup drivers doing Xfinity races. Now here it's Xfinity drivers doing Cup races.
Braden's gonna be doing it probably coming up 2 weeks.
Oh, we got
bump the run.
Don't want to spill that car, apparently.
Nope.
Alright, here is Matthew White down the back straightaway in fourth. Matthew White right now 7th on the board. So far, Dylan Banks leads here in practice. He's won at Texas, of course, last week for his first career win. So we're going to go in a row. And got a car wrecking down the front straightaway. It's Braden Hunsinger around in the wall. He's 8th so far.
Martinsville is just one of those tracks where you gotta know what your braking zone is, and know how to really not wheel hop or spin out of these corners, as Butler goes to 5th.
Very easy to do in these Cup cars, too.
Yeah, Dylan Banks has been incredible the last, I would say, 3, 4 or so races. Of course, he finished 2nd in Richmond, 2nd in Dover, and then 1 in Texas. So 3 top 2 finishes in a row for Dylan Banks.
Yeah, as you already know, I've said it last race, if you just get these cars sideways enough, you can't control it. I've only seen a couple of guys actually master keeping the car in just straight, but like once when it starts getting sideways, it will hook back around, as Hawthorne has got the fastest lap so far.
Ooh, bit of a loose moment there for Jacob Quill off corner exit. And he will pull down to the inside. Here's Braden Hunsicker. So they definitely won't be as sideways as Xfinity last night, but not going to be easy to control either. You're also going to hear shifting tonight here from Martinsville. These race cars.
The track for Hunsicker there.
Oh, crash on the front straightaway, or the back straightaway. I'm sorry. The 16 goes around, and they're almost tracking down
I
here.
like how it blurred out.
All right, so let's ride along with John Butler. Listen to the race car and how he's shifting.
Oh, so you can look at his telemetries.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh, there he is. Oh, or not.
We're trying to look at him.
Oh, we got a big stack up down there.
We're losing connection with cars.
Here's Carlos Ortiz, 7th on the board so far.
Great looking car for Ortiz.
And of course, it's the 50th NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series points race, so you will see a couple of gold cars on the racetrack celebrating our 50th race. Oh!
As he tried to wreck it, and he didn't.
Donahue goes top of the board. Thorne, Banks, Harry, and Butler, the rest of the top 5.
Not seeing as much speed out of the 77 and the 7 as Prince goes 5th.
Oh.
Is there something possibly wrong that the 7 and 77 can't work down?
Oh, in the wall. Geo turbo.
Oh, hard in the wall goes Geo.
See, Hunsinger is not proving the haters wrong. I mean, he's definitely proving them right with the downfall.
Did he second last?
Yeah, but I mean, we had some Ethan Chandlers calling for the downfall, as for some reason we have beef in practice.
There's White.
Who?
John Wynn and Jacob Quill are currently beefing over practice.
Yeah, I saw them like spin each other at like 2 miles per hour in turn 1 a few seconds ago.
That probably has to be the most random beef I've ever seen.
Big Sand!
Oh, in the wall.
John Wynn has to get in a beef with someone every week, so.
Oh, there's.
We got more beef.
Oh!
Wide. Not gonna work in Martinsville.
Yeah, I guess temper's already flaring and the race hasn't even started yet.
Down to the one to go. Two Jimmy Johnson looking cars here as they head down the back straightaway.
As they both hit the wall.
Geo Turpin, your winner in Atlanta this season. 3 wins on the year. Still outside the playoff cut line is the 36. Goes
And
around.
he just did a Jimmy Johnson moment.
You're gonna see a lot of that tonight.
5. Josh Berry.
Josh Berry. Not the Josh Berry we all know and love, but a Timu version.
Cameron Chandler's favorite driver.
No, that goes to someone else.
We all love, what's the dude's name in, the lobbies?
Juan Cobbs Jr.
Yeah,
Yeah.
see him tomorrow night.
The
Let's
goat.
go. Quill! Fourth.
Thanks, back top of the board.
He showed some improvement from the week before.
Seems like this track is starting to speed up as this practice session goes on.
All right, 8 minutes to go. And oh,
Oh, we got it!
hard on the
Horrible crash
wall.
on pit road.
Cole Clausen.
Something
Yeah, I
only
think
Cole
I might have
Clausen
pulled a
can
Mason
manage.
Lindsay.
Here's Eli Tomlin, 17th on the board right now.
There's no one stuck in the fence yet, so that's good so far.
Don't jinx.
Improvement from last night.
Well, yeah, I was stuck in the fence in qualifying.
Yeah, I heard Clausen somehow went over.
Yeah, I did in practice. I got stuck in the fence, and they all
I
tried
went
to
over
save me, but it didn't work.
Here's Carlos Ortiz. Right now it sits just about 30th in points, but got a top 10 finish in Texas last week, which really helped. And he should be getting closer and close to the playoffs. It's still going to take a lot for him to make the playoffs, as you got Lucas Lewis going around. So there are 8 races, including tonight at Martinsville. There are 8 races left to go in the regular season.
I know we hit the playoffs, like, basically entering the new year.
Oh, Mark Prince.
Oh, and he will... That car, the 21, did not even budge.
Oh, we got
I got
more
feel
wrecking
like...
down the back.
Oh,
Oh!
John Wynn is still not happy.
I got a feeling that Clausen's about to hit something. And it isn't a wall. Well, invisible wall.
did Donahue through 1 and
Oh.
2. Your winner of the Xfinity Series race at Martinsville last season to lock himself into the championship for there, which ultimately ended up with his Xfinity Series title.
Just waiting to see a car just fly.
Oh, Spinner, rated Hunsaker.
Oh, Lewis! Up to 7th now.
Oh, Brad Haverilla, sideways on the front straightaway.
Hooray!
What a save.
Yeah. There's his teammate Gio Turpin with Carlos Ortiz on his bumper. And Ortiz trying to continue the rotating manufacturers every other week.
Is that what he's doing?
Yeah, basically, he ran Chevy in the 500, then ran Toyota for a couple of races, now he runs Ford. Oh my, oh, this is gonna
Oh,
be
what
bad.
is going on?
here's
And,
where the chaos unfolds in practice.
Yep.
and Brad is now not happy with someone.
Practice. We got 5 minutes to go.
I believe we already have 3 angry drivers. And Clausen is going on a journey.
You weren't supposed to say that.
Oh,
Uh-oh. Oh, you just ran over that pit, that fuel thing.
Oh, and there goes everyone's pit box.
oh, that.
Oh my gosh! Into the fence.
Thankfully, no one
got
noticed
damaged.
that.
Oh. 7 goes around again.
Youngblood finally put a lap down.
He is 16th.
Mac Grab has entered the session. I don't know where he is though.
Here's Tomlin up the racetrack. Tomlin's 17th at the moment. All right, just about 5 minutes to go here in practice. So last season, this race was a night race. Now it is not, of course. So now it's in the daytime.
Oh, that's your turn to just slam the wall back there.
The 90 of Tomlin really struggling here as of late. He's way up the racetrack there and not liking the balance of his race car.
Everyone seems to be struggling.
Yeah.
It's Dylan Banks, Aiden Donahue, and Jacob Phil, I'd say. Or maybe even just Banks and Donahue. They're the that haven't been spitting every 5 minutes.
Yeah, I know with the Xfinity cars from yesterday, those were made to be a night race setup, so they're a lot more slicker than normal.
Here is the 45 of Wyatt Youngblood.
Austin Barnett has pulled onto the track, and apparently his car is for sale.
Yeah, I've seen him run that team a bunch of times. Oh, hard on the wall.
Oh, hard under the wall!
Oh, we got a car flipping in turn 1.
Oh!
Oh my gosh,
Lucas
it
Lewis.
is...
I believe it was Lucas Lewis.
It was.
Indeed. Yeah, I was about to say, you don't want to pan over that 16.
It's a beautiful paint
He'll
scheme.
be in the back anyways, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think we should bring John Wynn in for an interview now after that statement. You laugh, I'm not joking.
We're gonna have beef up in the booth. That's the worst.
I mean, we had it last night, kind of.
Alright, so
Yeah.
where's the Martinsville hot dog? I gotta find that hot dog stand.
Yeah,
Lost
we
it
had
quick.
pizza last week.
Don't worry, I'll go drive into the infield and find it. Don't you
It was
worry.
funny, I could have been eating pizza while...
Oh, sorry,
Oh.
Hunter.
Oh,
The Texas Motor Speedway pizza was no, that's my hauler. I'm paying for that.
oh, yep, there's
Rest in peace to the ETR hauler.
Yep, that's deserved.
Oh,
And
here's the
they're
M&F
getting
hauler.
off
Don't
more.
gotta destroy that.
Yeah, TCMC
they're
and
closed.
Here we go.
They're closed.
TCMC and
I made it.
TCMC
Wait,
and
I
Hot
get
have not
it.
pulled
you
it
need,
yet.
you need to turn around though, your window net's
Oh yeah, drive through. That's right. Just
The
gonna do
Lively's
this.
custom
drive over a
diecast
couple
hot
people.
dog stand.
Yep, you just murdered a couple people.
Yeah, the famous Martinsville hot dog here. With a minute left to go in practice.
Hey, can I get
Sponsored by
10
Lively's
trillion
Custom.
hot dogs, please?
Only 2 people in line. Probably more.
Oh yeah, the hot dog sales today at the
Yeah,
track
they're
are
in the
very
racing
not
car.
doing
Yeah,
too good.
that's for drivers only.
You mean pit crew only?
Yeah, drivers and pit crew only.
They should have gotten us some Texas barbecue up in the booth last week. That would have been nice, but we only got terrible pizza.
Oh, you didn't get that?
No.
Oh yeah, I was munching on that before the race. Oh my god!
Oh.
I hear
Oh.
someone. Oh, Clausen!
And
Nope.
Oh, and Mark Prince just killed the wall off the floor.
all right, minute left to go in practice.
Braden finding some speed though.
Top 10 are Banks,
Needed.
Quill, Donahue, Hathorne, White, Hunsicker, Berry, Lewis, Ortiz, and Prince. Now White, Youngblood. Oh, that's I don't know how that happens.
That's
3/10.
alright.
Yeah, I was gonna say there he
Yeah.
is.
Yep.
3/10 second ahead of the field.
Yeah, I mean, it's a minute left. Oh, no.
White.
Oh, no. Rocket ship. Oh!
White set the most laps this practice with 64.
Yeah, so
Mike at 65.
Martinsville definitely you can always set a lot of practice laps, especially also at Bristol. Bristol kind of got.
I gotta admit, that 66, we need to get him a sponsor. I think that with Lively's custom diecast, we can be able to sponsor that car, don't you think, Cameron?
Well, I don't think he wants his car anymore. It seems like he's trying to sell it.
I'll buy it. I'll
We
turn
might-
it Whistle and Diesel.
We might need it for John Wynn over at TCMC.
Wrecking another one.
Yeah, I mean he's wrecked every car except for the Dover car in Xfinity. As Clausen, you know, M&F might need it too for Clausen.
Yeah.
All right, that'll do it. Practice is over. Time to go for qualifying.
What do you mean ETR needs it?
Yeah, they'll be fine. No one cares about them anyway.
Fair enough.
What drivers do?
No, they don't.
Yes, they do.
Well, Miller crashed like $1 million Porsche.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, he
won.
did.
Then he won at
Miller.
least. All right, cars on the racetrack in Martinsville. So it's definitely going to be a short qualifying lap for these guys as Matthew White heads down the back
Should have a lot more grip compared to practice now.
So they got 2 laps to do it as always. Here is Matthew White to the front stretch to start. His opening lap got a bit loose there up exit. And down to the 1. Or finishes opening lap.
I would like to see a 1-lap qualifying because it shows who can really line it up perfect.
We could. They usually they do in real life 2-lap qualifyings at Martinsville and short tracks, but we could try that at other bigger tracks. So it's Quill White, Hunsicker, Ortiz Tomlin, your top 5 so far. Here's Braden Hunsicker down the backstretch for the final time. Matthew White won the pole in Xfinity last night. Through 3 and 4, off turn 4 is the 77. Down the front straightaway goes Hunsicker. Turpin goes 7th. Hunsicker tries to improve. He will not improve the position, though. Donahue top of the board. Lucas Lewis. There's Brad Haverilla. Matthew White's done. Oh, Barnett. Hard on the wall. Or Butler, I'm sorry, hard on the wall. He is 8th. Here's Barnett.
I'm scared that we're going to be like how they qualifying. Clausen's just still on the track in the fence.
Yeah, I wouldn't put it past them.
Hathorne goes to 4th. Here is 66 down the front straightaway. Barnett was 11th. He will stay P11. Here's Dylan Banks on the track. Lucas Lewis goes 12th. Dylan Banks, your leader in practice of cars that didn't wall ride. Banks goes
TV time.
Yeah, Banks goes 2nd on that first lap. Your winner in Texas last week. Ooh, not greatest line for 3 and 4. See what he gets off corner exit. Oh, it's and there he goes. Around.
Into the wall.
Yeah, that'll do his run up and Donahue on provisional pole. Here's Mark Prince.
That car's damaged.
I
swear I saw that back end crunched.
Prince P5, pretty. I guess not. Prince P5, really good start for him. In the top 5 in qualifying.
That was a bad shift up, though. He shifted it way too early.
Oh, and there we
Kills
go.
the wall. Second car to hit it.
Now
he definitely has damage.
Just trying to get too much there at the end, so that Dylan Banks will back it down. He is, of course, done after spinning around. So it looks like that second lap, drivers were just not able to improve. Is there anything else you guys saw on the racetrack there?
Clausen is not dead into the catch fence.
All right, so we'll give him maybe like another 30 seconds or so to get going here from Martinsville, Virginia. Here for the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series Season 3 race for Martinsville, the 10th race of the season. So it's at Martinsville Speedway tonight. And it's the paper clip. Fans pouring into this Martinsville Speedway. We are just about ready to go from the paper clip tonight. Looks like it's going to be Aiden Donahue on the pole.
I don't think they're pouring in. We need a train to go in the background.
Somebody didn't sell our tickets, I guess, this week. I don't even know what we use. I guess we use Ticketmaster now. That's what NASCAR uses, apparently. All right. Well, here we go. Welcome in live for the season number 3 NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series race at Martinsville. This used to be the championship cutoff race. It also used to be a night race. Now it's a day race in the middle of the regular season, so a lot of changes there. It's going to be Aiden Donahue, Dylan Banks in the front row. Those two have 4 wins combined this season so far between the two of them. Row number 2 consists of Jacob Quill, your Brickyard 400 winner in season number 1, and Matthew White, your season 1 Cup Series champion. So a lot of accomplishments there on the front row. Mark Prince, 7 Hathorn on that third row. Then you got Hunsicker Ortiz, Youngblood, and Butler rounding at your top 10. Gios Turpin, your Atlanta winner, starts in 13th. A couple other drivers there. Matt Grab starts P17. He's going to have a good run tonight to try to get himself closer into the playoffs. Some of the drivers as well. Austin Barnett will need a good run, so will Cole Clausen, Eli Tomlin, Gio Turpin as well. I know he won a race, but that didn't lock him into the playoffs, of course. And here we go.
You guys got to pick win this race.
That's tough.
I'm gonna go out real simple. I'm gonna say Braden Hunsicker is gonna get it done today.
It's gonna prove the haters wrong.
Well, you see, I'm gonna go out a limb. Landon Johnson is gonna win this race, son.
Wow. Could happen.
I'm gonna take Aiden. He's starting on pole.
I'll take Dylan Banks for this one tonight.
Wow, he wasn't biased. Yippee!
I mean, he doesn't have many drivers this week to be biased with. I don't think, at least.
Finished 1-2 in Xfinity last holiday.
Okay, well, that doesn't matter for one of them anymore.
All right, here we go from Martinsville. Oh, Dylan Banks now. There he goes.
2 drivers are going to the back, Gio Turpin and Carlos Ortiz.
Yeah, so I just want to not start up front, I guess. All right, here in Martinsville, any final thoughts before we go green real quick?
Hopefully we stay cleaner than Xfinity.
Yeah, hopefully we won't have as much drama.
I guess we're doing another pace lap. Last night we only did one. I guess somebody changed it. Something.
No one.
All right, here they come across the line. There'll be one to go to the green flag.
Almost dropped my phone.
I think we should do 4 wide starts or salutes
Oh.
at some point.
Yeah, at Martinsville. Perfect.
Yeah.
Instead of start, I just got so
No.
worried.
I didn't mean start, I meant salute.
Alright. I'm gonna get.
So Matt Grab not starting this race apparently. Probably gonna have to start from the pit lane then. Must be having some sort of connection issue. But the pace car is coming down pit road. It's gonna be Aiden Donahue, Dylan Banks, 2 of the most successful drivers this season on the front row. It's coming to the Geico restart zone to get underway in Martinsville. Green flag in the air. We're racing from the paperclip.
Oh, Aiden checked off, backed up the corner. Banks is gonna get clear for the lead.
As they head down the backstretch for the opening time, Dylan Banks already clear. Here comes Jacob Quill to the inside of Donahue. Side by side for second. Dylan Banks will lead lap 1. Donahue falls to 3rd, maybe even 4th. Here's Mark Prince to the inside.
Oh.
Matthew White as they get squarely behind him.
09 slid up the track going into 1. They're probably going to be 3 wide off corner. No, he backed out of it. Very smart choice this early on in the race.
Still side by side between White and Prince. They slide up the racetrack there.
Oh,
Oh,
Gio.
Turpin! 2 car, they all save it.
Saved it.
Wow, that's impressive.
And that's why you don't want to go to the back.
Still door to door. White trying to go around the outside of Mark Prince. Prince giving him some space. Pretty good racing going on here.
Oh!
Oh, car on the wall.
Barnett hard into the
Tackle
wall.
The 66. Lap 4 is underway. You also already got a lap car ahead of them. That is, I thought that was a lap car. He's just that far in front already. 1.4 seconds for Dylan Banks. Once again, Matthew White trying to hold the 36 Prince to his inside.
White got clear for a second, but he locked up the tires and slid up the track a little bit. And then they're still side by side.
This is something that you kind of see with the next gen as of late in Martinsville, of course.
As there is another side-by-side battle
Oh my
between
God.
Hawthorne and Youngblood.
Door
White
to
will
door.
get clear.
And yeah, White goes around the outside. Outside looks pretty good, decent to start off. As
Oh,
looks like Hathorn will get around Youngblood side by side now between Lucas Lewis and the 50 of Havrilla.
Avrilla, he slid up the track in 1 and 2. He'll just yield the position to Lewis.
All right, lap number 7 underway in Martinsville. Of course, still early days. halfway break isn't until 125, so got a long ways to go till there. And here's Dylan Banks already with a 2-second lead. Absolutely took off in that start. I think Quill is kind of holding up Donahue here. Donahue maybe looking to the inside just for a second. Not looking now anymore. As they head down to the 1 and 2.
Seems to be patient for Donahue, not wanting to get around him this early, but kind of just manage his stuff.
Yeah, Donahue, he really went backwards on the start, just letting people get ahead of him. And he seems like he wants some of those positions back.
He's to the back bumper of Jacob Quill. Of course, not using the bumpers just yet. It's definitely harder to use the bumper in Cup than Xfinity with this next-gen car. Maybe you can try the outside. We saw Matthew White pretty successful with that, getting around Mark Britt. Oh. Something in the
White
back, I
almost
guess.
got into the back of... No, it was White almost getting into the back of Donahue.
I think Quill definitely holding up some of these guys. As they head down the back straightaway. How about Dylan Banks? What a gap he's already pulling from your second, third place cars. Here's Donahue down to the inside.
Did he get there though? Looked like he did.
And Quill gets a pretty good run off corner exit. He'll re-clear Aiden Donahue. Donahue may be looking for a run down the front straightaway.
Oh, wreck in the back!
Oh, caution gonna come out for the first time tonight. And oh, in front of your leaders, Gio Turpin and Eli Tomlin both involved. Let's take a look at what happens. Bring up the first caution of the night. So racing in the back, I think like 17. Oh, yeah, just got to the inside and turned him around. Turpin and Tomlin bringing out the first caution of the night. Let's take a look right along here with Gio Turpin, see what happens from his point of view. And of course had the big save, so looks like Tomlin came down, I think. Just didn't know he was there, but luckily the caution comes out as the leader is there. Comes Dylan Banks on along. The caution comes out like now.
Yeah, my camera switched about there, so.
Alright. So Turpin will get the wave around then. Yeah. We're gonna do that. Alright, so Turpin and Tomlin will both get back on the lead lap from here. So, first caution out, lap number 14 here in Martinsville. Definitely made it longer than Xfinity last night.
Definitely.
There's one wave around, correct?
Yeah, precaution. So, I don't think your leaders are going to pit here. Maybe if they're in the back, they'll think about it, but first caution of the night. You only get 5 sets of tires on pit road. No, it doesn't sound like a lot for 250 laps, but of course they're short laps here in Martinsville as Colt Clausen comes on to the racetrack. There's Eli Tomlin to catch the back of the grid.
Tomlin, I believe we need to wood you.
Yeah, I don't think...
Oh, and he is not happy for some reason.
Eli Tomlin, I'm assuming? Oh.
Yeah, he got into Turpin.
Yeah, they, of course, were just involved in that incident, but I don't know. To me, it looks like Tomlin definitely came down. Just from my point of view, when we were riding along with Turpin. Turpin's going to pit, so will Tomlin. Working the first caution tonight. Dylan Banks has led all the laps so far, got around Aiden Donahue on the initial start, pulled away from Jacob Quill, about 2.5 seconds. Really started off nicely. Looking for back-to-back wins.
Gio Turpin has, for some reason, received a black flag.
Okay. I wouldn't be the one. I know I'm not doing race control right now, but I wouldn't be black flagging Gio Turpin. I think Tomlin...
Well, he received one from iRacing, and no one knows what he did.
Yeah, I'm currently on Clash of Clans right now.
Oh, that's nice.
Alright, one to go till we restart. Of course, still got Turpin and Tomlin on pit road. It should eventually be back on the racetrack. Austin as well. Oh, there he comes. Tomlin there, as you can see. Still sitting on pit road.
Turpin with black flags for passing.
Oh. Alright, so they'll be...
I'm guessing passing Eli.
Here comes Tomlin back on the racetrack, but here we go. First race start of the night. Coming out, lap 18, we're back underway.
Big push from White to Quill.
And Banks will be clear immediately, as there's a side-by-side battle behind him. There is Prince. Got a bit loose in the bottom, lets White go. Donahue to the door of Jacob Quill.
As this is going on, the lap...
Oh, we got it.
Oh, Jacob Quill! Will he get... Oh, they're wrecking down the front straightaway. Caution gonna come out. It's a big crash.
Involved.
Lucas Lewis involved as well. Wyatt Youngblood, I think, gets some damage. And 36 of Prince involved. Big stack up here on the restart. Let's take a look. Alright. I'll get an angle for you guys just in a second.
I'm not sure what Tomlin was doing, going so slow on the top.
Yeah, so...
It wasn't even him that caused it all.
Trying to find
Yeah.
Jacob Quill. Alright, let's take a look. Here from Jacob Quill. See what happens. So side-by-side battle with Aiden Donahue. Tomlin around the outside there. Oh yeah, it was just...
Got loose.
Yeah.
Just lost it.
Had nothing to do with Tomlin, I
And
don't
then
think.
Prince came up on... Yeah, Prince came up on Huntsicker. And then, oh wow, Lucas Lewis got into Huntsicker and turned him around.
Oh yeah. Prince comes up, gets Huntsicker. There is Barnett gets a bit of damage, and you saw Lucas Lewis, of course, get involved there. Huntsicker goes around. And yeah,
no
just
damage on that 77. He'll be able to just keep continuing.
Melee, though, you got cars on pit road, I think the ones that were involved. So Tomlin and Turpin will get a wave around here. Get themselves 2 laps down, at least. Alright, so it was a 15 or so lap green flag run to start off the race. Immediately back to caution here on the 21st lap, so...
I'm guessing the 71 wasn't expecting it to be so loose. I think he was thinking that, alright, my tires kind of wore in and it would be fine, but clearly not. It just kind of swung around.
Here's Cole Clausen entering the track now. Austin Barnett, pretty torn up.
Clausen, how loose is it out there?
It's not too bad. By the way, can I get a wave around real quick, please?
That's one wave around.
Thank you.
Austin Barnett still on pit road. I don't know if did we give a wave around Turpin, I mean?
Tomlin just got one. I believe Clausen, Barnett, and... Well, actually, I don't know.
I did not get a wave around, actually. I thought I did.
Okay, I'll wave you as well.
Alright.
There's Barnett back on the racetrack.
Oh, that's the wrong car. Where did you go?
Who, me?
Okay.
Alright, thank you.
Okay. Back to green here just a second. From Martinsville, lap 25.
I lost in Clash.
But real quick here, the driving conditions aren't too bad. We do have a setup for this race. It's not the baseline Martinsville setup, but it feels all right out here. I got a little bit of damage, but we're going back to green.
All right, Dylan Banks, of course, led all the laps so far. Now Aiden Donahue to the outside, as Quill, of course, spun around back there. Side by side, coming back to the green flag from Martinsville. Let's try this again. See how it goes. Back underway from the paperclip. And another great restart from the 88. And kind of a stack
Big jump from Huntsicker, 3 wide. The 3 wide turbo's deep.
Oh, Huntsicker way up the track. Turpin to his bumper. They fall back, and here is White to the inside of Donahue. Donahue really sends it in deep. Side by side for second.
God. We got right.
Oh! Can he get it back going? We'll see.
Yeah, we can keep this green for now.
There's 2 cars. Stop. What?
They're on the back straightaway.
It's in the back.
Barnett stuck. Caution, caution, caution.
Yeah,
Barnett
put it
stuck.
out.
Yeah. Oh!
Oh, and Donahue goes around.
Oh! White's involved. What happened? Unbelievable. Oh, side by side. Caution was out. Now he reset of it. Oh, White just locked up the tires, got into his teammate. Under caution, coming to caution at least. They both go around. That is unbelievable. Let's take a look at also what happened with Clausen and Barnett. There we go. So, of course, they both got spun around. Well, I think Barnett, for some reason, fell back ahead of them. Clausen was in the back. We'll see. Watch. Oh, yeah. Barnett just ran over the curb.
You can get away with that in Xfinity, not these cars.
Nothing Clausen could have done. So we got Matthew White and Aiden Donahue on pit road after that spin under caution. That's big for them. They're also going to be using an extra set of tires. So, wow, that is... I did not expect that for this restart. The first 15 laps were very calm. I was getting the impression we're going to have yet another long green flag run to start off the race, just like Dover, Richmond, and Texas. But no, my goodness, it's been chaotic as of late. So still cars pitting. Here they come off pit road. Still somewhat early in this race, only coming to lap 30. Dylan Banks, of course, leads. Seven Hathor now in the second, and Wyatt Youngblood runs in third. It's Tomlin, Turpin, Barnett still on pit road here, trying to get some repairs. Barnett now finally gets finally gets towed back, I should say. And there comes Tomlin. And Turpin. Alright. So, chaotic start to this race. First, of course, 15 laps, 1 green. So, has this been kind of a surprise that we had a clean first 15 laps and then chaos these last maybe 15 or so?
That's Martinsville. That's all I can really say.
Mark Prince now back on pit road. So I think we can give a wave, or did Tomlin already get a wave?
He got one last yellow.
Alright, so he can get one here and then Turpin as well. No, actually, never mind that. We're coming back to green, so we can't.
Oh, well, I just gave it to both of them anyway.
Alright. I don't think they're going to do it. They know the rule. They're not.
Yeah.
I'll have it for next caution. Alright, here we go. Now 7 Hathorn going to be trying to challenge Dylan Banks to the outside. Let's see what that Toyota can do. Pace car back down pit road. Going to restart on lap 32. Wyatt Youngblood, Lucas Lewis lining up in row number 2. So big change here up front. As, of course, Quill, Donahue, and White are now in the back. Green flag in the air once again. Dylan Banks, of course, gets a great restart. Now, Hathorn and Youngblood may be going side by side. I think Hathorn almost trying to clear the 45. He will off-corner exit and go in the second. Youngblood will get third. Lucas Lewis now runs in the fourth. Here's Brad Havrilla to the inside of the 73. Oh, locking up the tires is White. Oh!
Yeah, get him this round.
And it's a...
And that's
Oh,
gonna
my
take out
God.
a few of them.
All right, we got to do single-file restarts. Let's do that. This is not getting... This is getting messy. My goodness. Alright, so can we all agree on single-file restarts?
Yes.
A little bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, really just on the bottom.
Second half, maybe we'll bring it back, but...
And then they just pile up ahead of them, of course, as you saw. It's getting chaotic as of late. There you can see Haverla goes around. Jacob Quill tries to avoid it, gets Hunsicker a bit. Hunsicker slams the wall. Donahue got some big damage as well. White was able to escape. Alright. So it's going to be single file restarts from now on for a little bit. Until I clean it up. Tomlin gets himself back on the lead lap. Turpin will get 1 lap down, I think. It's just been a bit messy as of late. Of course, this race started off pretty green, but as of late, not been so great. Caution out, lap 35.
Jacob Quill will have to hold a lap for unsafe pit entrance.
Wow, so the 71 to Quill probably going to be put now a lap down from that. He is there on pit road.
Yeah, I actually saw him fly in there, make the unsafe pit entrance. He flew into the cone and like went over the curve. I don't know, driving drunk out there with 10 DUIs.
What a description.
Guess we got Brian France in the 71 tonight. Lots of cars coming off pit road here. Ortiz, Quill, they should get wave arounds then. And Donahue.
Wait, what was that?
Ortiz, Quill, Donahue, all the way around.
Quill already. Oh wait, no, that's not true. Well, Quill just got a hold penalty. All these people were not a lap down at the beginning of this caution.
Well, it's still technically one wave around for caution, no matter what, I think.
We're going 1 to green anyway.
Alright, we'll do it next time.
They'll get another one in a few laps.
Going single file restarts, though. Here from Martinsville.
Yeah, not gonna help.
Gonna be lap
There's only
38.
one way to find out.
We haven't had to do this in a very, very long time, at least for,
Oh, what is going on? John Wynn almost spun out trying to warm the tires.
Alright. Lap 38. We are back underway. Looks like an IndyCar race start as they head down into 1 and 2. Been side by side behind him. Oh, Matthew White slams the wall.
Gosh.
Can he get it back? He's back going. Back going.
Almost took out a few cars merging in.
Yeah, almost hooked me into the wall.
Mark Prince to the inside of Landon Johnson. Here
Really
down to the
aggressive move.
inside. Wyatt Youngblood of 7 Hathorn.
We got side-by-side battles everywhere, and Dylan Banks is pulling away.
Yeah, Banks has just been incredible on the short run so far tonight. If we get some of them, we'll see what he can do in the longer runs. And Wyatt Youngblood grabs second.
John Wynn is in 4th. Let's see how long that lasts.
That beautiful number 16 car.
Yeah, Ethan, at the beginning of the broadcast, you said he would be in the back. What happened to that?
Leaving the wall pretty soon. Here's Landon. Okay, let's
Braden's downfall and
oh, car off the racetrack, Austin Barnett.
yeah,
I don't know who's going to want to buy that car after this phase.
And Eli Talma looking by kind of the battle for, I think, 12th or something. So close on the wall. And there's
John Butler got sent up the track by Braden Huntsicker.
And I think that's up here somewhere. There's John Butler falling back a bit.
That was for the 6th spot, and Lucas Lewis locked up into John Wynn.
oh, here comes Matt Grab out on track.
Only 44 laps down.
What are you thinking? Get the safety. I don't know why he's pulling out onto the track now, of all times.
Yeah, only
He
40.
still could win this.
I mean, it's going to need
probably
44
could.
cautions. But, you know, maybe.
Might be filling in for Payson Lindsay and trying to get all the points he needs. John just got huge, son.
Lucas Lewis.
Didn't even budge.
Lucas Lewis trying to get around the 16 here as they head down into 1 and 2.
Yeah, his patience is running out for John Wynn. He's tired of seeing the Ethan Trebler face car.
Yeah, that car will never run again. Oh! Hunsiker now to the
Brandon.
bumper.
Lewis looking to the inside. If they keep this aggressive, this might be a wreck in a few laps.
Yeah, they are all over each other. This is fourth. Oh, Wynn
John
backs up the
defensive,
corner.
he's bumping to the back of him.
Now Lucas Lewis gets the chop. Here comes Lewis to the inside. Hunsiker, a bit of a bobble back there. Oh, that's a block. But to the inside goes Lewis.
He's gonna get clear.
And
Here comes
oh,
Umbrella to the inside.
John Wynn all over there. Now Prince trying to get around. I'm locking up tires. I think it's Hunsiker. Donahue trying to get back to the field, but he's actually one lap down. Remind you of that.
And here comes Prince to the inside. He gets through.
Donahue.
Donahue's looking for a way through.
Donahue is currently being scored one lap down, but Quill at the inside. Now Quill also being scored one lap down. They'll get another. If they get another caution here, they'll be back on the lead lap. Those three.
And the Trendler Mobile will go right to the back.
Yeah, just like I said. What did I say?
John wins this race, bro.
I mean,
All right.
you would think his last name is Wen, so you would think he would do that often.
Here's
but
Mark
that's
Prince to the
quite
inside.
misleading.
Mark Prince to the inside of Haverilla. Oh, and the wall goes Haverilla.
Into the wall.
Not to say anything though, the reason why Matthew White did crash into the wall, that 50 car basically punted him in.
Oh, John Wynn!
Oh, and into the wall,
Oh.
just like Ethan has said.
Can he get back going? We'll give him a second. Yes.
Oh, and he's gonna pull right
Oh
into
my
traffic.
god.
Oh, Tomlin.
He gets a
No
goal.
caution.
Right
Everything's
in front
still
of the
advanced.
leader.
They didn't, of course, they're not going to throw a caution because they all got around that. It's just chaotic. Oh, car up the racetrack. 73 of Lucas Lewis goes high, and Hunsiker gets fourth. Lewis back to fifth. But it's been a good run starting off for Lucas Lewis, running in P5 at the moment for the 73. He's been on a streak of a lot of pretty decent finishes.
Oh, we got Eli Tomlin is all destroyed. He hardly made it off the turn 4. They went 3 wide for a moment trying to pass him.
Oh, yeah, the 90 all torn up. Let's get the pit road. I think he's definitely going to have to come to pit road.
Yeah,
there he is.
he's being served the meatball flag right now.
Just to say, Matt Grab has manually disconnected. He came out for a lap and went back down to pit road and
I don't know.
tired.
Not even going to score any points then.
Martin Park.
Ooh, Donahue got loose off the turn 4.
All right, but looking up front is the 88 of Dylan Banks leading on lap 53. Hathorn runs in second. Then they got a big battle on here. Hunsiker has gotten around, of course, Lucas Lewis. Now Mark Prince trying to get around the 73. Tomlin on pit road trying to get some repairs. Lots of cars that are being scored maybe 1 or 2 laps down that I would love to see a caution here pretty soon.
Youngblood is experimenting with the very outside lane. I'm not sure if that's going to work here.
He is getting caught by Braden Hunsiker. Pretty rapidly, I'd say.
I guess you gotta try anything.
We got a battle heating up for 5th.
Mark Prince looking to the inside almost of Lucas Lewis.
And Donahue's trying to get around Havrilla.
Donahue wants to get as many positions as possible up in track position because he obviously will, or he wants to try to get his car working the best as possible because he'll have to start in the back once he gets his lap back under the next caution.
Havrilla locked up a little bit, and that gave Donahue the position.
I would say single file restarts worked out pretty nicely.
It looked rocky on the at first.
They didn't crash at least.
Oh, bump into the back of Lewis
Oh, Mark Prince!
and Prince.
A huge moment. I got a car locking up. Hunsiker, I think. Lots of smoke coming out of the back wheels of the 77. Mark Prince gonna have to try to rebound here. Donahue's car is definitely fast, but he's of course still trapped 1 lap down. And with all this going on, Hathorn and Banks have pulled away from the field. Here is Hunsiker to the inside though for 3rd.
Oh, Youngblood kind of chopped his nose.
Youngblood having a career night
Way
so
up
far,
the
running in
track goes
P3.
Lewis.
There's Tomlin, a lap car in the way now.
Matthew White has caught Brad Havrilla, and he's putting the pressure on now. He just got around John Butler.
So apparently the damage wasn't too bad on the 7. Remember, Havrilla and White, of course, they just got involved in something. Let's see what happens here with them two.
Actually, yeah,
Oh,
Tomlin is somehow still on track in the
oh,
middle.
he's 3 wide.
Pulling a Bryce Benton currently.
Somehow everybody avoids him.
Oh,
Oh!
and around goes Lewis.
Caution!
Off
They
the nose
spin.
of Prince.
And oh, Havrilla just gets by. Caution is out, lap 61. Let's take a look. Just got to his bumper. Trying to move up the track a little bit too aggressively. I think Prince hit the curb. Tomlin almost got spun around. There's Prince going around. Matthew White just makes it through. Oh, look at Havrilla. Let's ride along with the 50 car. This has got to be close. Here's Brad Havrilla. Ahead of him, trying to go to the inside is... Oh!
Yikes!
Just gets by. Alright, we'll see. Your leaders are on pit road, I believe. Yes, they are. Here we go. First time tonight for Dylan Banks. He's on pit road. Ready, the 5th caution of the night. That's the most we've had in the first 60 laps of the race in a very long time. And Banks to pit. Dominated this race so far. Didn't start on the pole. Started second. Matthew White trying to pull into his pit stall slowly for some reason. Not really sure what's going on. Oh, he missed it. That's why. I was looking at the wrong thing, I guess. Athorn was able to close up a bit. So he'll easily be Banks off pit road. Alright, so what do we say? Gonna try single file restarts one more time. If this goes well, then we go back to double file next restart, I think. We can do.
Yeah.
I think we might as well just stay single file.
So Mark Prince stayed out in the 36 after being involved in the crash. We'll see if he pits here, or maybe late. He might.
I don't believe tire wear is that much of an issue here, but that could be different in the Cup car.
I'm surprised it isn't too bad. I would think it would be worse in the Xfinity car.
No, I think they're going too slow in those things. These, though, they handle a lot different than these, the Xfinity car. So
Yeah,
I'm not sure if that plays a factor.
Cole Clausen here back again. Give you an update on the tire wear. Yeah, it's not really too bad. You know, I just ran 60 laps on tires. I mean, granted, a lot of those laps were under caution, but only fall off of maybe a 10th or 2. So, you know, not really that bad at all.
Here comes Jacob Quill back on the lead lap. Aiden Donahue will get himself back on the lead lap as well. Carlos Ortiz got a wave rounds, but he might be just still 1 lap down. Quill is pitting once again here in the 71 car. Yeah, but Mark Prince will take the lead after staying out. So this 36 might be a bit of a hazard in the middle of the track. We'll see. So I don't know. Did Tomlin get wave?
Yeah, everyone that needed one got one.
Or I'm in Turpin, actually. Oh, yeah, he got one. Okay.
It's going to be interesting to see what happens. Prince has been one of the more aggressive drivers for unknown reasons in this league.
He's not a full-time Cup driver, of course, as Carlos Ortiz 1 lap down. I guess Ortiz will get a wave. All right, so it's 1 to go. I know you can't really tell. The only thing now you can do with that is the lights out on the pace car. So we'll see what happens with this restart. Pace car back down pit road. Mark Prince stays out on old tires, coming back to the green. What will Dylan Banks, your dominant car of the night, be able to do on his bumper? Lap 67. Still kind of early in this race. We're back underway. Good start for Prince. He gets clear of Banks as they head down.
Havrilla to
Oh!
the inside.
Can he save or can he get back going? We'll see. Yes, he can.
We'll keep you green.
All right, now battle up front. Oh, car got loose. 7 Hathor. Now Hunsinger to the inside. Battle for the lead, though. Banks to the inside of Mark Prince. Door to door for the top spot as they head down the back straightaway, and it's going to be easily Banks clearing the 36 who was on old tires. Dylan Banks retakes the lead in Martinsville. And Hunsinger now runs in 3rd, and that's Chevrolet. Toyota back to 2nd.
Oh, big send on Lucas Lewis from Aiden Donahue.
I saw that in the back.
Lewis might have had a mistake.
Donahue gets 8th from the 73. Big back of back here. There's lap car Gio Turpin. John Wynn to his bumper, going to get down to the inside.
I believe there's beef between these two drivers, but I mean, if John Wynn, there's beef with anyone.
Side by side.
Even the commentator.
Yeah, and some of his teammates.
Battle for
Yeah.
second. Oh!
Oh, and out goes Hudsicker.
In the wall, he saves
Hang
it.
on to it.
But how damaged will that race car be?
Mark Prince is an absolute.
I don't know if that was
death
Prince.
weapon.
That is.
That didn't really look like Prince from my point of view. It looks like,
Oh, John Wynn!
It,
oh, 2 cars way up
it
the track.
definitely was.
Oh! No, what?
They'll hang on to it.
Now again, it's just chaotic back here in Martinsville on lap 72. Maybe like 8th on back, it is just going for it. Not leaving any space whatsoever. Donahue to the outside of Wynn. Butler on the bottom. Donahue battling for 6th. I think that 24-year Polson are definitely one of the faster cars on the racetrack. But, of course, got involved in an early incident. Still trying to rebound.
Really hard to pass here, as you can tell.
Hathorn got around Prince, but
Oh.
it took him a while. As there's the 50 up the racetrack.
Azrilla. Oh, and almost around goes the 09.
More contact here. Here, Donahue to the bumper of John Wynn. And he's out of the inside.
That'd be a good teammate.
Donahue locks up the tires just a bit. Side by side, down the front straightaway. Donahue gets that spot. Havrilla now the back number of Wynn.
Here comes Matthew White.
The White's,
Oh, no.
White's car is damaged, but still is fast. Bodywork doesn't mean a whole lot here in Martinsville.
As we're saying this, Braden Hunsicker is catching Mark Prince.
That is the battle for 3rd. And now, Tomlin, very slow on the racetrack right now. Might be coming to pit road as well. No, he's not. Just moving to the bottom. Oh, he's going to lock up the tires in front of some of your leaders
Right in
here.
front of John.
John Wynn.
Yeah. Tomlin said he can't hold the bottom, and a
There's
big block
3
from
wide.
John Wynn.
Just almost 3 wide.
Bit
Win
of
up
a
the
late
track,
block.
now
They're
they're
gonna go
3 wide.
now.
Win up the racetrack, side by side, White and Havrilla for 6th. Wynn loses 2 positions, maybe even 3.
As Braden Hunsicker has caught the 36.
That might not end well.
White, I
The
think,
bumper
is
to the back of
cleared.
him.
White's cleared Havrilla, yes he has. Side by side here, Hunsicker and Prince. Oh!
Oh,
I think they both locked
big
up the
lock
tires.
from both of them.
And here comes Donahue. He's to the inside of Mark Prince. Havrilla, or, yeah, I'm sorry, Hunsicker will get that 3rd spot. Mark Prince, remember, on old tires, he's starting to fall back. It's Banks, Hawthorne, Hunsicker, Donahue, Prince, White, Havrilla, John Wynn, John Butler, and Lucas Lewis, your top 10 in Martinsville.
The
On
Johns
lap
are
80.
fighting.
Car on the wall, back front straightaway. John Butler a bit. So there's 46 to go to the
Oh,
halfway
we
break.
got spin. Turn 1 and 2.
Oh,
Jacob Quill.
Gets that
He
going.
will get it going.
Got turned around by the lap car of Eli Tomlin.
Oh, John's around! On the front stretch!
and he saves it, keeps going. No caution
It's his
again.
weekly incident. It's his weekly incident. Don't worry about it.
Fair point.
All right, now looking here. Banks to the inside, a lap Jacob Quill. And he will do that.
Quill has not been having the night he wanted.
He had
Very
really good
fast
speed
in
early.
Practice. Yeah, very fast in practice. Did do good in qualifying, just when it came down to this, nothing.
Johnson got put in the wall by Hawthorne.
That's his teammate.
I think Hawthorne actually might have slowed down to wait for him a little bit.
Oh, Braden!
3 cars battling for second. Hunsicker on the bumper of Hathorne, down to the inside. Oh!
Locks up.
Now Donahue to the outside of Hunsicker. Battle between teammates.
with how much Brayden's
Oh.
locked up, that's just
We got John
Oh.
win around once again in turn
Again.
3.
Oh, and he saved it.
wow.
No
yeah,
yellow.
he's showing why he's one of the best drivers in this league.
I think he got spun by Barnett possibly, or they made some type of contact, I'm pretty sure.
Well, we're gonna see if John blocks the leader.
That's not what you want to hear. Yeah, John Wynn has not been very nice on the racetrack so far tonight. And
Oh,
your
he never
leader's in heavy traffic now. This is holding.
Yeah,
Thanks to the inside of the 66 of Barnett.
oh my gosh!
3 wide.
Oh!
Not something your leader wants. Dylan Banks as he tries to lap these guys. Trying to get around the 16, and Barnett locks up the tires.
Man, Banks, he wants to pull away from these guys. These guys out of their minds against the leader.
I mean, it's just kind of hard to pull away from anyone, or like pull away from any cars at Martinsville because this place is so
another
tiny.
Car loose on the front stretch. I can't tell who that was.
No one's spun now, I don't think. Everything saved it.
We got Tempers, Lucas Lewis, I believe, and Gio Turpin.
Another random beef thing going on.
I think Lewis is mad that Turpin is holding him up. He's got a bump from John Butler.
Looking back here, where is that? Turpin is 2 laps down.
Yeah, they were closer together. They just got stacked up and bumped each other a little bit and fell back.
I mean, typical Martinsville. Tempers are flaring tonight.
Yeah, I don't think there's a single driver in the field except for Dylan Banks that's not mad at someone.
I'm not mad at anyone. I'm just chilling back here running P10, trying to get some stage points here.
Oh, 2 drivers then.
Tomlin not having the night he
Banks
wants.
hasn't. Wait, never mind. He did stack them.
All right, here we go. Battle for second. More lap cars in the way ahead of them. Donnie to the inside of Hathorn.
Barnett up the track in front of him. They go 3 wide for a moment.
There's Quill gonna go. Donnie a bit loose on the bottom. Hathorn still looking around the outside. Where's Jacob Quill gonna go? He's in the middle, down on the bottom.
Donahue looks to get clear. Hawthorne sends it in on the outside, though.
Oh, this lap car, and I think Hathorn backs out of it. And Donnie will get second place.
Oh, but Quill
very-
almost didn't give him the lane.
A very different paint scheme for Apple there.
Yeah,
Very interesting.
Yeah.
not as interesting as John Wynn, who they are catching up on.
I don't know. That paint scheme of popcorn really inspires Ethan.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Whoa, Quill, bobble. He goes up the track. Now Matthew White to his inside. Hunsiker's fallen back to 5th. They'll try to make their way around these lap cars. 36 to go till the halfway break. One car really locking up tires, Carlos Ortiz. He's 2 laps down currently. John Wynn lets the 24 go. First time I've seen him let anybody go.
And does not let Hawthorne go.
Yeah, of course. Oh, now he does. And let's some of your leaders race. Been a dominant night so far for Dylan Banks. He leads here in Martinsville.
Oh, Tomlin around in front of your leader.
And you get it back going, we'll see.
He's the wall.
Oh, Jesus.
He's good.
Alright. Kind of closer than we might have wanted there. Donnie to the inside of Ortiz, but he was out of the way, spinning. I don't think anybody was going to go up there and hit him. And he's like 8 laps down anyways.
Oh! Hawthorne just booted Ortiz off the track.
Here comes White now on the back bumper of the 18. Battle for third. As they get around Carlos Ortiz. I feel like tempers are flaring even more than the Martinsville Cup race last season. That was a championship cutoff race, so my goodness. Been a wild one so far tonight, coming to lap 100 in just a few moments. There we go. All right, 25 to go now, coming to for Dylan Banks. For him trying to win the stage. Kind of just even between Hathorn and White here as they battle down the front straightaway. And then turn number 1. Oh! Donnie to the inside of lap car White Youngblood. Somebody locked up the tires. I believe it was Donahue. And he gets around him now. Oh! Hathorn!
Big shove.
Hathorn was not expecting the 45 to break that early, I think, and really locked up the tires in the 3 and 4.
He almost cleared himself into the wall too, all 4. Oh, and might have got loose off 2.
White's got a run here down the backstretch in the 4.
The 90's in the wall on the front stretch.
Someone slow. down the
Yeah,
front.
he's been doing that like all race long.
I kind of feel he needs a black flag to get the damage repaired or something. He's not really being, he's just in the way.
Might be able to give him the halfway break, see what do there. Hathorn still trying to hold on to Matthew White for 3rd. And pulls away a bit down the back straightaway.
Oh, Lewis just turned the 80 or the 84 of Turpin.
And Turpin gets back going, but he's got the leader on his bumper. It's again battle between White and Hathorn. We're in lap 106 in Martinsville. So drivers that are 2 laps down gonna need 2 cautions for themselves to get back on the lead lap. 1 lap down drivers, if they can stay 1 lap down here, they will be back on the lead lap at the halfway break or the next caution. Oh, and a car is smoking down the front straightaway. It's, I think, Carlos Ortiz. Bit of tire smoke there for the 21. He will keep it going. Tomlin is pitted. Oh, Hathorn! Sideways on the front straightaway. Now Matthew White to his bumper. Gonna
bumper.
maybe trying to
These
move
guys-
him.
White has not been happy with Hawthorne. He's not going to cut him any breaks.
Down to the inside, door to door. Hathorn up the track. White to his door. A little bit of
Maybe
contact
some
now.
Contact.
And he clears them.
White will get clear.
Lewis has hit the inside wall on the backstretch. Just fine, or he got it back going, but now Geo Turpin to his rear end.
Oh, God.
Why did my camera cut away from that?
There it is. They're not battling for a position at the moment.
I don't even remember who's mad at who, though. Gio puts the bumper to the back of him and disappears.
I think they're just mad at each other now.
I mean, Lucas was going off on someone for having 7 Heat 5 championships, but sucking on here, apparently.
That would probably be Geo.
Yeah, I didn't catch who it was, but...
I think Geo's just playing with them right now.
Long runs at Martinsville. Turpin 3 laps down, not really having a night he wanted tonight. So lots of cars opening for maybe like 2 or 3 cautions coming up in the second half of this race, so they can try to get back on the lead lap. 5-second gap for the lead between Dylan Banks and Aiden Donahue. Got to his bumper. My go, another shot.
Yeah, these two are definitely not happy.
We're just watching it unfold here in Martinsville. Dylan Banks still putting in some incredible lap times in that race car.
Hopefully for Lewis, he can pull away from him.
Yeah, Lewis does not want to be. He's still in this race technically. Not multiple laps down like Turpin is. There is Donahue getting around lap car Austin Barnett. Barnett right now is 6 down. All right, 11 to go till the halfway break. We got Matthew White a bit loose up on corner entry. It looks like Hathorn trying to get to his back bumper once again. Barnett up the racetrack. So, long run here in Martinsville to maybe end the stage.
You just jinxed it.
Yeah, probably did. They only need to run about maybe 5 more laps under greens for the stage to be official anyways.
Yeah.
Well, it's the inside of Barnett and grabs that, well, not spot, but puts Barnett a lap down. Hathorn trying to get around him. Oh.
Oh, and Turpin has caught Lewis again.
Alright, so they head down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. We'll take a look at this battle. Here we go. Now in front of your second place driver, Aiden Donahue. Your leader's in heavy lap traffic. Not that heavy, actually. Thought it was a lot worse. He is just lapping at really good pace right now. Under a very long run here in Martinsville. Longest of the night. Coming to 6 to go to the halfway break. But I think Dylan Banks and Aiden Donahue could have a pretty good battle going here if they get near each other. Oh, Turpin on the wall. Now Lucas Lewis way up the track. Oh, here we go. Side by side between Turpin and Lewis. Turpin locks up the tires. Sends it down in there. Lewis to his bumper. Gives him a shot.
This is really stupid between these two.
Yeah. Donahue's starting to catch Dylan Banks as Banks tries to go down on the inside of John Butler to put him a lap down. Landon Johnson way up the track behind him.
Eli Tomlin has made it back onto the track with a fresh car.
He is 22 laps down at the moment. Probably also has fresh tires. Dylan Banks coming to 3 to go to the halfway break. Led over 100 laps so far tonight. Absolutely dominant after getting that first win of the season, or of his career even, last week in Texas. We're going to go back-to-back tonight. It's been an incredible last 3 races. Poor Dylan Banks hasn't finished worse than second. Two to go for the 88. Looking back throughout the fields, Matthew White on the back bumper of Gio Turpin. So Butler, Havrilla, Lewis, Clausen, Youngblood, John Wynn, Jacob Quill, they should all be back on the lead lap with another caution. Ortiz should be with another, like, 2 or 3 cautions. You should have Jonathan and Turpin back on the lead lap as well.
Oh, right. White, the bumper to the back of Turpin. He's going to get punted by 7.
And this battle continues
White,
to rage on. Oh.
They all hung on to it.
Side by side down here, I think White grabs that spot. Through 3 and 4, trying to lap John Butler. It's going to be Dylan Banks at the green and white checker flag to take the halfway break in Martinsville. Oh, John Butler in the wall. Caution is out. That's the halfway break from the Martinsville Speedway. Caution is on the Speedway. And yeah.
Yeah, I was going to be like, let's see if I can do like the top 5. No, Braden was almost on the same straightaway as the leader.
Yeah, they're a little bit too far back because of how long that run went. All right, halfway break's underway. So I don't know. What do we say? Do we think we should do single file restart here or not? I'm trying to debate on that. It's gone pretty well the last 2 times with just single file.
I think they could probably do it.
You mean double file, I'm assuming?
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we could try that. Doesn't work out instantly, then we're probably not gonna continue with it. That's how this race started. But 2 long runs after using single file restarts. All right, leaders on pit road for the stage break. Can Donnie try to do anything to get around Dylan Banks here? It might be close. Keep an eye on this battle. Or fresh your tires for your race leaders here in Martinsville. Dylan Banks gonna be off pit road first pretty nicely, and I think Donnie might have to repair some damages. Yes, he will, actually. White's gonna be off second, Hathorn off third, and Donnie is still sitting on pit road at the moment. All right. Others pitting back here that were just laps down. So under the halfway break, we'll be right back from Martinsville on lap 129.
As I believe Cameron will get some in-race reports with some of the Highline and TCMP Motor Club cars.
All right, welcome back live to the Martinsville Speedway. Going to be underway here pretty soon. So after Donahue had to pit now even a second time down pit road, he is, I think, 9th. Hunsaker's still sitting on pit road, so just an extended stop here for the 77. Barnett as well, he's now coming off. There's Donahue.
Wonder if he's just wanting to get all that damage repaired.
All right, 1 to go till we restart. Are we going double file?
Your call.
Well, we're already single file. I think it's too late to change it, to be honest, on the back straightaway. We're going to try single file here. If they have a good run here, we're going to go back to double file under the next caution. Give them one more chance here. All right, here we go. Dylan Banks has absolutely dominated here, but he's going to have Matthew White on his bumper. Through the Geico restart zone they go. Back underway in Martinsville. Oh, big kind of a stack up behind him. Car's going down to the inside. There's Hamper. Oh!
Oh!
Tomlin, they save it.
Tell that idiot to get off the damn track. What is he doing?
Oh, caution's
And
out.
Ryan threw out the caution.
Alright, I don't think that should be in the yellow then.
That shouldn't.
I think we just have to keep yellow. Let's take a look. Tomlin just got loose all by himself. He's multiple laps down. I think we should probably black flag him, in my opinion. All right.
Yeah, that wasn't caution worthy.
Yeah, he got it back going.
If you ask me who was involved in it, it was.
Alright, so fixed caution for cost tonight happened really quick, so we're going to keep double file restarts here because I said if they got it back going for a while, and then there was caution maybe like 30 or so laps later, then we would go back to double file, but single file for now and see what they do after this. Alright, Hunsinger back on pit road again. Lawson as well. Quill also pitting. And they're pitting in the back. Lucas Lewis, John Wynn.
Yeah, and this whole time of said race, I am making my paint scheme for Charlotte. So
Alright.
gets me something to do.
Ortiz has retired. Update on him. After getting his first top 10 of the season last week in Texas. He will not finish in Martinsville. 115 to go from the paperclip. For the 50th NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series race. Not of the season, of course, in history.
Yeah, I was about to say a season. Yikes.
Braden Hunsicker still being scored on pit road. There he is. Turpin Johnson going to want quick yellows here coming up. They're now only 1 lap down. Barnett's -4. Tomlin's still down 20. Alright, so it's 1 to go till we restart. There comes Hunsicker off pit road. Hunsicker is able to stay on the lead lap. So we'll see what happens here. Coming back to the restart. Pace car back to pit road. It's 2 Chevrolets, 2 Toyotas, the first 4 cars. Another Toyota behind him, and then a Ford. To the Geico restart zone, we're back underway in Martinsville. Great restart for the 88 of Dylan Banks. They head down the front straightaway. There is Haverilla to the inside of Prince. Almost 3 wide behind him. There's the 09 up the track. They're 3 wide. Donnie on the top. Youngblood bottom. Clausen now getting into this battle. He goes 3 wide almost.
We haven't talked about Cole Clausen all night, and here he is.
Running in.
It's a 66 spins in the back.
That won't be a yellow. He'll be able to get it back going. There he goes. Should be at least.
Yeah. I thought you said that will be a yellow.
No, that won't be yellow, I said. Alright, side by side. For 7th. Butler to the inside of Youngblood. Youngblood trying to hold him around that outside as they go door to door down the back straightaway. Butler, I'm sorry, really sends it in. It actually worked. Car up the racetrack, big time. It's 16 in the wall.
Round goes Hawthorne on the
Oh! The 16 spins as well.
I'll call it.
Okay. Another caution's out, unfortunately. And Lucas Lewis is pitting for some reason. So we saw the 16 go around. Let's take a look what happens here to the 18. Battling for second with... Oh, yeah, just lost it all by himself.
And 16 lost it. Yeah,
Oh,
right there.
Landon
right
Johnson.
When I saw Landon Johnson clip that wall, I thought he was going around as well.
Alright, it's been a bit of a messy second half of the race after having very long green flag runs. 4. Lucas Lewis did it. He's back on the racetrack. Alright, so we'll see if he can get a good run in. This will be really good for Gio Turpin and Landon Johnson. They'll both be back on the lead lap here with this yellow.
I might just quit this race just to go watch the northern lights outside.
See, I live in a state that just has it every day, so it's no.
I live in a
No
state
biggie.
where that's not possible.
Oh, maybe don't live in a state that's
I don't
not
want it.
possible for it. Actually, no. You should have it. You should have them out.
I've never seen him in my life.
Yikes.
Alright, here is Tomlin on pit road once again. There's Lucas Lewis. Landon Johnson's trying to repair some damage, I believe. Trying to get all the scoring situated. But Dylan Banks has tried to keep it calm, cool, and collected. He leads once again in Martinsville. Hasn't been a max point stay just yet, but then did pick up a playoff point, and then, of course, 10 stage points. He's currently inside the playoffs after not a very rough start to the season, but 3 finishes of second or better and a win in Texas last week really propelled him back inside the playoff cut line. You, I think, was sitting like 15th or something. Now it's just, I think, 8th or 9th. And I don't want to curse it for him or anything, but that car is like the only one on the racetrack that doesn't have any damage. That thing is like pristine. It looks like it just started the race.
Alright, Dylan Banks, if you're listening into this,
I'm not trying to.
Me, Connor Asbell, did not say it. It was all Ethan Chandler.
Landon Johnson still on pit road. Braden Hunsicker as well. Here comes the 77. He'll exit pit road. Want to go to the restart.
Do you think it's there's any realistic chance that we'll be going back to double file restarts sometime in the future?
If we get like a pretty decently long green flag run here, and then there's another caution, then yeah, we will.
All right.
So most likely a no.
I mean, we got 2 very long green flag runs in the first half. We'll see what happens now. Banks once again going to lead the field to the green. Matthew White on his bumper. Back underway.
Sorry, I was trying to make a paint scheme. Now I gotta go back into. Yeah.
Even star. Oh, there's White to the inside of Banks. Bit of a bobble there for Banks as Johnson tries to get back up to speed now. White to the door. He's on his bumper. He locks him up. Battle for the lead in Martinsville. Banks gets back cleared. Mark Prince at the back bumper of Matthew White. White bobbles there. Mark Prince trying to get to the outside. Oh, Donahue moves the 50 of Haverilla, looks like, up the racetrack, and he will grab 4th.
It's a battle between the Chevys and the Toyotas right now.
First forward is John Butler in 6th.
Damn curb.
Oh, saw that. Crazy start there. I think Dylan Banks just ran up the racetrack and allowed Matthew White to his inside. First time he's been really challenged for the lead like that tonight. It has just been absolutely dominant. Best career race by far for Dylan Banks so far. For the first 150 laps, trying to not to curse him once again. As we come to 100 laps to go in Martinsville. 3 wide behind him.
Not to mention, here comes Aiden Donahue to 3rd place.
Mark Prince.
Arvilla trying to pull through.
Gets to the door, Mark Prince. Mark Prince losing spots after having a very good restart. Haverilla locks up the tires. That's something you're going to want to try to avoid as the run goes on.
Yeah, as you lock them up once, you'll start locking up a lot more, and as these tires wear, you will keep locking up on that same area.
So your pole sitter, Aiden Donahue, right now runs in 3rd. Here he is catching his teammate Matthew White, who runs 2nd. Prince and Butler, 2 bobbles off corner exit there. Hathorn to the inside of Youngblood. Oh, almost contact off corner exit between these 2. Hathorn sends it in there, and he will clear Wyatt Youngblood for 7th. Here's Donahue in the back bumper of White. As Banks sees this battle in his mirror, he definitely wants to try to pull away from Aiden Donahue. And Matthew White, of course.
Oh, we got a spin. That's Lucas Lewis. He saves it, though.
All right. Oh, yellow. Matthew White put down a couple of good corners there. Actually, he's maybe starting to reel in the 88 as they head down the front straightaway. Haverilla having a good run in 4th at the moment. Oh! Spin on the front straightaway. Wyatt Youngblood will see if he can keep it going, and yeah, no caution. Oh, in the wall, Jacob Quill ahead of them. 71 way up the racetrack. He's slowed on the back straightaway. I think he's coming to pit road. Yes, he is.
I'm back.
Oh, Austin Barnett saves it. No caution. It's been chaos the last couple of laps. And oh! Mark Prince absolutely slams Brad Havrilla. Big old stack up there.
Oh, we got
Oh
to
my
spin.
God.
That's John Wynn. I think he might have gotten dumped by a Huntsicker, possibly.
It is just a mess all of a sudden. It was going so well.
Right when I left, too.
Yeah, don't leave anymore. Dylan Banks now in lap traffic.
Why did it calm down?
Who came back? Dylan Banks, these are the cars that were getting sideways ahead of him. He's on the back bumper of John Wynn. And Matthew White could capitalize off this.
Yeah, now Dylan Banks doesn't have a 2-second lead. He actually has two fast guys that have been caught up in almost anything and everything this race. As Matthew White does have some left front damage, which is not affecting him at all.
Here's Banks to the inside of the 16 to put him a lap down. Johnson moves way out of the way.
I go get water for 5 seconds and cars start slamming walls.
Three-way battle for the lead going on now. Donahue still trying to get to the back bumper of White. I think Donahue might be a little bit quicker than the 7. Now some clean air for Dylan Banks for a bit until he catches the next lap car. So let's see what he can do, but still not pulling away from White. His car was firing off incredibly. Even on the long run, he was really good earlier, or the first half of this race. Now, for some reason here on lap 163, White's all over his bumper, so is Donahue. Oh!
Right.
Caution. Youngblood goes around. Let's take a look.
I was quick to that. Wow. Ethan, you didn't hear it, but he even said it. He, like, right before he went into the corner, it seemed like he said, car around, turn 34, and that is Youngblood that said it.
Alright, yeah, Youngblood is really struggling. Another caution's out. We'll see if your leaders pit. No, they won't. We got some cars pitting, though. Hathorn, first car to pit. Havrilla Turpin as well. Alright, so there's the 18 getting service. Cole Clausen comes off pit road. Coming to 85 to go in Martinsville. Dylan Banks, of course, had a lot of competition. I think, I really don't know if I want to do double file restarts. I don't know if I can trust, we can trust this. It's been going pretty decently with single file. I think we just might have to keep that, to be honest.
Yeah, I would just roll with it so we don't have a Phoenix Part 2.
Yeah, we don't need that. There's Tomlin pitting, so is Youngblood.
Yeah, I think just about everyone has had beef in some shape, way, or form tonight.
Everyone hasn't been really the nicest on the racetrack to each other.
It is Martinsville.
Yeah, I know. Does kind of make sense with that part. Dylan Banks, let's see what he can do on this restart. Once again, as the leader, of course. Ben got challenged by White and Donahue there under that last run. So we'll see what White and Donahue are willing to do to try to get around this 88. One to go. We'll restart on lap 169. This and Bristol.
Hathorne's saying he wants double file restarts because they're stacking up so much in the back.
Yeah, so is Hunsicker.
The issue is, I know there's stack ups under caution, but under green with double file restarts, not really the best on the restarts so far tonight, especially getting late in the race. So I don't know about that one. Back underway. Oh, looking down to the inside. Oh!
Oh my gosh!
That was close. A couple Toyotas getting involved there.
Too close for comfort. Wow.
Butler in the wall a bit.
Oh!
Everybody's trying to keep together. With 81 to go in Martinsville. Side by side, John Butler.
Does get it back going.
Mark Prince to the inside. Still going door to door in the 3 and 4. Oh!
Oh! Oh!
Donahue got loose. Haverilla will save it. But Aiden Donahue got super loose. Oh my god!
Oh, Gio!
He saves it. Oh! What is going on? Oh my god. No,
do I?
Nope. Back going. Again. My god. Alright, they gotta...
And all this
down a bit.
mess Matthews got to Dylan Banks.
Got a lap car Tomlin in the way again. We'll see where he goes.
Ooh!
Hathorne, I should say. Got loose.
Yeah.
I don't know, Dylan Banks was so dominant early on, even with White and Donahue. He easily pulled away from them and early in the race, but now, second half, they have, or Donahue and White have improved the race cars, or Banks is starting to fall off.
Oh!
Oh my god.
What is the 90 doing? Okay, I might have to black flag him the 90 of Tomlin. He is just really in the way.
Too.
Yeah, black flag him at least. I guess the one lap.
One lap.
Because he is just in the way. He almost took out some cars in the top 5 again.
Oh, why did it just get... Hold up.
All right, battle up front between the 88 and the 7. Top 3 have 7 wins combined with them so far this year. Them and Jacob alone have been the class of the field so far this season. With 2 Highline cars, 1 from Johnson Motorsports and then 1 from Nolan Crane Racing, which is the 88 of Dylan Banks. Banks is trying to put maybe a little bit of a gap between him and White as they head down the back straightaway. Now about maybe half a second, starting to pull away. White not wanting to give up as they head down the front straightaway. Under green, laps will really...
Oh, Hunsicker around.
Oh, saved it.
All right. 70-70, but he's back to P9 now, Braden Hunsicker is.
Looks like he just locked the rears up.
Eli Tomlin is pitting to serve his penalty. And yeah, Dylan Banks kind of even now with Matthew White about a half second. Dylan Banks looking for 2 in a row after winning his first ever race in Texas last week. I mean, the Dylan Banks uphill climb over the last 4 races has to be studied. It's been unbelievable what he's been able to do. With between Richmond, Dover, Texas, and now in Martinsville, he has absolutely come to life.
I looked out and saw the lights, northern lights. So, yeah.
John Wynn, now they're catching the 16. What will happen here? This is going to be interesting as they try to lap the 16 car. Dylan Banks not really having the best night with the 16 of John Wynn. He's been kind of on his front bumper this entire race. He gets to his bumper once again. Can't get down to the inside. Wynn maybe holding him up. He's to his bumper. Maybe wants to... Yeah, trying to get aggressive. And there he is.
At a certain point, you know you're going to get turned.
Oh.
So good thinking.
Thanks up the track. White trying to get to his bumper once again. Good battle for the lead. Donahue maybe falling back just a bit. He'll be trying to close up here.
He did have that moment off the turn 4 on the restart, so tires may be a little scuffed after that.
I think this 24 and the 16 both got on the wall a little bit. But Dylan Banks, a lot of pressure on his back bumper right now with the 7. What 16 really almost overdrove the corner big time there. Got 3 other lap cars ahead of them. I do definitely think lap traffic throughout this entire race has been really hurting your leader, Dylan Banks. He's just not able to clear them that efficiently. I'd say so, at least. But
Yeah,
also, another thing is that the leaders are going to get raced. The leader, I mean, is going to get raced harder with the lap cars than maybe like second place cars. And Dylan Banks has led most of this race.
And also, a couple cars just. Most of them were trying to stay on the lead lap as well, so.
Here is Landon Johnson down the... Oh! Johnson got in the wall. That's something you don't want to do with a lap car. That was close between your leader, Dylan Banks, and Landon Johnson as Matthew White will close up to his bumper with 61 to go.
Hawthorne just dove it to the bottom for some reason. I wonder if he got loose. Geo Turpin has manually retired.
All right.
Still battle for the lead. Just very equal lines, I would say, that is happening right now between them.
Dylan Banks maybe a bit of a better corner exit there.
Yeah, I think he's just a little bit better off of exit because you can see him ride up the track in center, then pull down off exit.
But
that's that quick second.
Yeah, but whenever he catches a lap car, that gap really closes up once again, and it's just tough for Dylan Banks to get around them. Another one coming up here just in the distance. He is 2 laps down, so we'll see if he goes a little bit easier on your leaders here. Austin Barnett.
I think also being the leader, you got a lot more advantages compared to being second.
Here's Banks.
Yep. He might be able to get around him clear.
Oh.
Matthew's going to catch him out of that spot, though.
No, almost contact there. Here comes 7 Hathorn, though. Look at 7 Hathorn down to the inside of Aiden Donahue for P3. Hathorn has come on strong in the long run here as of late. Oh, almost blocked up the tires. Had to swerve to avoid the 24 of Donahue. They will now catch the 66 of Barnett. Brake rotors are glowing. I know it's not nighttime here in Martinsville tonight, so you can't see it as good, but they still are glowing at the paperclip.
Yeah.
Kind of a compromised exit there for Hathorn.
Donahue, highest was first, but ever since that start, losing back to third, this has been where he's like most likely been all race other than a couple crashes.
Side by side now for third, but Donahue started from the pole, immediately lost the lead to Dylan Banks, and still technically hasn't led a lap tonight. Side by side for P3. How about Hathorn to the inside in that Toyota? looking to get him. Right now, both racing each other pretty decently and cleanly as Hathorn clears him off corner exit. Gets third place away from Aiden Donahue. Oh, Matthew White got caught up in the lap car, Brad Havrilla.
Landon Johnson has manually disconnected from the race.
All right. So looking up ahead of them, next lap car away in the distance, Wyatt Youngblood, maybe over a straightaway away for Dylan Banks. He pulls about an 0.8 of a second lead from Matthew White. They're in the 7 car. Here comes Hathorn, though, not giving up as the leaders come to lap 200 in Martinsville, 51 to go. Let's ride along with Matthew White as he tries to chase down Dylan Banks. Oh! Combo of corner exit. Here comes Hathorn. Down to the inside of Havrilla to ride along with your leader. Down the back straightaway, Dylan Banks. And now riding along with the 18 of Hathorn. So Donahue back to P4 as you saw. And Hathorn trying to close up the gap to Matthew White. But remember, the 7 and the 18 aren't really happy with each other.
I don't think most of those fields happy with each other.
But especially these two. Even it all started in the Xfinity race last night. When they got together, Matthew White ended up wrecked. Hathorn ended up P2 in that race, behind his teammate Christian Leonard. White's been loose off corner exit as of late, as you can see. Hathorn hasn't really closed up like I thought he would, with the 7 starting to struggle, but we'll see what he can do as this run goes on. Under 50 to go in Martinsville.
If this does go green all the way, it will be a good 20 minutes, but who knows?
Yeah, anything could happen late in the race here in Martinsville. Hathorn getting closer. The back bumper of the 7 for P2. Seven Hathorn looking for his first ever Cup Series win tonight. His time as a Cup...
Oh! Lewis almost around in turn 1.
I'm seeing this battle. Here's Hunsaker involved as well. 3 wide. John Wynn to the inside. How will this end?
This can't be good.
More contact. They are all over each other for, I think, 8th. Or 9th, almost.
Yeah, 8th
Hathorn.
and 9th right now.
With all that, Hathorn, sorry we missed it, but Hathorn has gotten around Matthew White. And Dylan Banks now caught up in some lap traffic. This 18 is fast, all of a sudden. He could try to capitalize with the 88 of Dylan Banks stuck behind Cole Clausen. We'll see as they head down the front straightaway. Banks down to the inside, Clausen will let him go. You also got Eli Tomlin up ahead of your leader. It's about 1.6 seconds down the front straightaway.
Yeah.
41 to go.
41 to go, and right now it just seems like the top 3 are all there. Donahue's White's starting to fall off too. So right now it seems to be the 18 is running the most consistent, with the 88 probably in second, knowing him.
Hathorn looking to begin without a Cole Clausen. Oh, Matthew White, big bobble off corner exit. But Dylan Banks is starting to pull away from 7 Hathor once again, about 1.9 seconds the gap, as they head down the front straightaway once again. There is Banks with the lead. A 2-second gap now for the 88, who has absolutely dominated tonight in Martinsville. As now Hathorn has to try to make his way around the 90 of Tomlin. He will try to go down to the inside of that lap car. Tomlin goes up the racetrack. Oh, might compromise Matthew White. He will. Matthew White has pulled down to the inside. And Tomlin up the racetrack. Gonna see if Donahue can get to his bumper. He will. Will be down to the inside. Oh, Matthew White locks up the... Oh, in the wall. Tomlin. Just seems like no matter what happened, no matter what with Eli Tomlin, he has just been really, really struggling tonight at Martinsville, just trying to finish the race.
I can't believe I have to battle a car that's 35 laps down. 36 to be exact.
I think he's in position to maybe score 1 point tonight. Never know, it could be valuable with a bunch of cars retiring as of late.
Yeah.
All right. 2.3 second gap for Dylan Banks as he catches Wyatt Youngblood. Oh, Matthew White got very loose. Now,
Oh, call around on the backstretch, Lewis.
where is he? There he is.
Please throw it.
Not going. No caution. Yeah, Matthew White starting to struggle here. Donahue also in the wall a bit. As this all works itself out with about 32 to go, I think it's a perfect time to go to crank it up in Martinsville. Interrupting, crank it up. 7 Hathorn is starting to catch Dylan Banks as they race down the front straightaway into 1 and 2. Banks gets washed up the racetrack with John Wynn. What will Hathorn be able to do? He is closed up now, about 7/10 of a second. Oh, Wynn up the track, but remember, Hathorn has to get through these guys as well. Finally, Banks gets clear. Side by side here. Donahue to the inside of his teammate White. These two currently battling for the regular season championship. Banks might be involved in it as well as Donahue gets third from Matthew White. Now, Hathorn kind of stuck in this battle.
Yeah, Donahue gets around White. Let's see what he can do now.
Hathorn now wants to try to get around the 16 as soon as possible. Next lap car for your leader is Braden Hunsicker. They've lapped all the way up to 8. That's how fast these top 3 are running. Or top 4, I'm sorry.
Looking at a lot like Richmond, other than the amount of wrecks.
Yeah, Richmond only had a couple of yellows. Had 9 so far tonight, with 25 to go in Martinsville. Yeah, this ain't over yet. Dylan Banks wants to try to hold off 7 Hathorn. It's about 8/10 of a second, but there is another big old group of lap cars, about 5 of them right ahead of him. And they are battling all over each other. There's Havrilla up the track in the 50. Barnett trying to get there. Butler as well, trying to hold on. And they're starting to catch him. Oh, God.
Lockups.
In the wall a bit, Austin Barnett. And here comes your leader. Even without that, 7 Hathorn starting to get him. Dylan Banks has to be careful. .22 to go from the paperclip. Will Donahue also be able to close up? We'll have to see. Cars locking him up, and yeah, Dylan Banks is not in the clear just yet. Hathorn, or I'm sorry, Havrilla up the track, kind of blocks him up. He's going down to the inside, trying to pass him as soon as possible. But that just kind of allows Hathorn to get there as well. Will Hathorn's exit be compromised? Not too much. Oh! He saves it.
77 again.
Braden Hunsinger saves the race. Oh, maybe not. No, he saves it again. My goodness. Now Austin Barnett, he's multiple laps down. What's he gonna race? How's he gonna race leader? Leader Banks going to the inside. It looks like Barnett's gonna try to say hi. Coming to 19 to go. Ooh, bit of a bobble there off corner exit for Banks. Hathorn trying to get there. Now Mark Prince, teammate to 7 Hathorn. What will he be willing to do?
Yeah, and then in front of Prince, it is Butler.
Another ETR affiliated race car, so it might not be looking so great for Dylan Banks, but he's the lead. Hathorn. Bit of lost a bit of time off corner exit there as they head through 3 and 4. Prince now the next lap car. Hathorn wants to try to capitalize off that. Donahue's kind of stayed even with these two. Still about 3.5 seconds, that gap. Dylan Banks has dominated, but he's got 7 Hathorn on his bumper. 16 to go. Now Mark Prince defending, trying to stay on the lead lap.
He parked it in front of him.
Now where will Banks go? Or I'm sorry, Hathorn. He's to his bumper. He's there. They're nearly side by side. He's to the inside. Can he get there? Oh! He saves it. They're still side by side. They both save it. What will Donnie be able to do? 15 to go. Door to door for the lead.
Donahue's still too far out.
Hathorn clears him. Coming up 14 laps remaining in Martinsville. Banks is going to try to get to his back bumper. Oh, Hathorn takes the turbo line. He gets the back. They both save it again. Now Banks locks up the tires. 7 Hathorn will lead with 13 laps remaining in Martinsville. And they both got each other in the exact same spot. And my goodness, they both saved it. Hathorn trying to get the 88 around, and then the 88 try to get the 18 around. Dylan Banks is not done yet. He's there. Trying to get back to the rear bumper of 7 Hathorn. Donnie is about 2.1 seconds back. I've noticed that Hathorn is starting to really send it up the outside. Now what will Mark Prince be able to do here? Will he race 7 Hathorn? He's kind of just not losing too much time at all. Oh!
Oh, he turns him!
Caution! In the middle of the track, Donahue! And they're going to pile it up. White almost involved. Caution comes out for the 10th time with 11 to go. And that was just a dump, I'd say.
Banks got there once, which I thought that was kind of his revenge, but
That's
second time.
That's a bit much.
Yeah.
Oh, and then Donahue, nowhere to go there on the bottom, and Matthew White almost got involved there, squeezed it down to the inside. Well, that just changes everything with 10 to go. And your leaders are pitting. I think we can do double file also.
Can
Yeah, I'll do that after pit stops. So will Matthew White be able to do anything here? On pit road. Looking like 4 fresh Goodyear tires. Probably for all your leaders. It's 2 tires for Dylan Banks.
I don't think that's a strat with him already having a big slide.
Oh. So we, of course, will go to double file restarts. My goodness, that just changed everything after probably almost, what was that? Maybe like 90 laps under green? Something like that. What a race it's been in Martinsville. And Hathorn will restart behind Dylan, well, not like second, but he will restart on the bumper of Dylan Banks. What will Matthew White be able to do? We'll all see coming up. And Donahue. I think he actually had to make an extended pit stop. He's going to probably restart in 9th. For being in the top 5.
Yeah. I don't think he'll be too happy with Banks and Hawthorne.
All right. I think we're coming to 1 to go. That means it's going to be maybe a 5-lap shootout if we don't get any more cautions to end the race.
It is Martinsville.
All
That's
right.
all I gotta say.
1 to go till the restart. I'm not sure if you guys have been able to tell. My voice is starting to go, so hopefully it's okay for lobbies tomorrow. Can't have it completely go out. Here we go.
If it does go out, that means me and Cameron will probably commentate.
Yeah. Banks, White, Hathorn, and Butler. 5 to go in Martinsville. Green flag back in the air. It's a great restart for Dylan Banks. Here's Hathorn to the inside of White. Oh, he really... Oh, he's going to wreck himself.
Oh!
And they're going to pile it up.
Oh!
Mike, oh. Still wrecking. Well... Let's take a look. This race could have been over by now under a long green flag run over Martinsville, which would have been pretty refreshing for Martinsville, of all things.
Yeah, looked like he overdrove it.
Just a bit too much for 7 Hathorn, and they all...
And you see, Youngblood did a Payson Lindsay.
Typical Martinsville pileup. Brings out caution. That'll set up overtime. And Mark Prince was able to get in the second. How about that?
Hey, he squeezed right by. So you want to keep your double file?
Yeah.
Alright.
I'll try it one more time. I mean, we gotta have double file.
Yeah, I say we have to keep it. Nope. Sorry, still making paint scheme.
This race could have been over under almost a 100-lap green flag run, and it was such a great battle for the lead, but 7 Hathorn got turned around in front of the field that brought out a caution with just under 10 to go. And now this. And Hathorn is all the way back now in the 10th. Alright. So it'll be overtime anyways, no matter what. First overtime of the night, we got 3 attempts, as always.
And this whole time that these cautions come out, I have fully made a paint scheme. All I'm working on is sponsorships. So.
Alright. Guess we'll see that in Charlotte.
Oh yeah.
Coming up in 2 weeks for
It's
the
red, white, and blue.
Xfinity Series and the Cup Series. Of course, the Charlotte 600 for the Cup Series, one of our crown jewels in the NASCAR iRacing FedEx League. But then next week, just for the Cup Series, no lobbies, no Xfinity, nothing else. It's the All-Star race at Road America. So no points awarded that weekend for anything. We're coming to 1 to go till we restart.
Yeah, it's a little fun race. Yippee!
Still, there's $1 million fake dollars on the line from Road America. All right. Here we go. It's overtime, number 1. Banks, Prince, White, Butler, Hunsicker, Clausen. As we are gonna come back to the green flag. And it's a pretty good start for Banks. He'll get clear. White now to the inside of the 36. Through 1 and 2 they go. He clears them. White now going to try to get to the 88 of Dylan Banks. Oh, he left up the tires. Coming to the white flag. Under green. Final lap. They crash behind him. Final lap in Martinsville. Dylan Banks trying to hold on as they head down the backstretch one more time. Through 3 and 4. And off turn 4. Dominant race. It'll be 2 in a row. Dylan Banks wins in Martinsville. And yeah, there they go.
Bunch of cars wrecking.
Oh!
Oh, one almost up and over.
Man, what a race. Dylan Banks gets the job done for the 2nd week in a row. That is 4 top 2 finishes for Dylan Banks in the last 4 races. Unbelievable. Hathorn cannot be happy, though, with the 88 here. Let's see what happens. Oh, he is not happy at all.
That's a penalty.
That's endangering a driver.
It's technically a 3-point penalty if you're not a teammate.
Yeah,
or you didn't...
because we can no longer interfere with burnouts because we hate
Just
fun.
to let you know, Hawthorne, that is a 3-point penalty.
He doesn't race full-time in Cup, so that'll be for Xfinity, I guess. Alright, I think that might be enough. Denny Hamlin, Alex Bowman stuff going on here. Got tempers flaring between your winner and 7 Hathorn. You saw it unfold under the 2nd to last caution of the night. And Hathorn just blocking him in. Oh. He's trying to escape. Wheel's broken. He's going to try to do a burnout. These two are not happy with each other at all. It looks like such a clean night for Dylan Banks until that. And now he gets to burn it down. Dylan Banks, your winner in Martinsville.
I'm gonna head off for the night.
Alright.
So, have fun doing interviews.
Alright.
I'll talk to y'all later, and I'll probably see y'all tomorrow.
Dylan Banks, it wasn't easy at the end of the race, but he will still hang on. I do somewhat wish that went green between the battle with Banks and Hathorn, and they didn't try to wreck each other 3 times. I wish that was just a natural battle, but unfortunately, stuff happens. It's Martinsville. And Banks will end up victorious for the 2nd week in a row. First 2 career wins, back-to-back weeks for Dylan Banks. All right. Post-race interviews coming up from Martinsville Speedway. It was a wild one tonight. Lots of green flag runs, I guess you can say, but then once caution started coming out, it was insane. So Dylan Banks, absolutely dominant race for you guys. I know at the end of it there, you were paddling with your the 1807 Hathorn there. You guys got into each other. Ultimately, Hathorn ended up going around. So how did you hang on there on that overtime restart to get the win tonight in Martinsville?
Well, man, I do want to reach out and apologize to Seven. Want nothing intentional, just locked it up going into one. Um, Try to let off and get back up on the brakes, and it just didn't help. I wasn't trying to turn them. Um, and I hate it because I don't like to win like that. That's just not who I am. Um, I try to race people as clean as possible and have a bunch of respect for everybody in this league, but um, just the lap traffic there at the end held me up a lot. It was up to a 2.5 second lead, and when I got behind a couple lap cars, it plummeted down to within a half a second. And he got to me and he bumped me a couple times, which I'm okay with. You know, it's Martinsville racing, short track racing. That's just how it is. Then got to my quarter panel, and I don't think he was trying to. Kind of spun me out a little bit, and was stuck on the outside with older tires than him, so just trying to fight and claw my way. He got past me in that dirty air. It was just bad. But I definitely wasn't trying to get into him and wreck him right there. I really won't. That's not who I am, and that's not who I strive to be. So apologies to him. I know he probably don't want to hear it right now, but yeah, there's really nothing more I can say.
So after a rough start to the season, it's been an absolutely incredible last four races for you guys. Second, and then first and first. So how much momentum have you gotten from these last four races with the four in a row top two finishes?
Oh man, it feels fantastic. Last week getting the first win in FedEx, and this week doubling it off with the two-peat back to back. It feels amazing. And I'm so grateful and so humble to even be here with these guys. These guys are incredible, and always a blast to race with every week. Just honestly, just very grateful for the opportunity to be here, and it's given me so much momentum heading into. I think the All Star race is next, right? I think All Star race at Coda
That's Road
or
America.
Road America. Got you. Yeah, and it's not a points race, but we're gonna go in there and have some fun. Yeah, this is giving me huge momentum at the right time. Just doing anything I can to help out Nolan Crane Racing team and anything I can do to come here and put on a show for the viewers.
All right, once again, congrats on your second win in a row. Of course, these two wins will mean you will be locked into the All-Star race for next week at Road America, and we'll see you then.
Thank you, buddy. Have a good night.
You too. All right, so coming up next with post-race interviews from the Martinsville Speedway is going to be Aiden Donahue. So Aiden Donahue, you guys started from the pole here tonight, but then ultimately you guys, I don't think will end up actually leading a lap. So what happened there early in the race and throughout the race to kind of get you guys behind the eight ball? It looks like you guys had very good speed in practice, but then ultimately will finish in P3, which is pretty good, top three finish.
I don't know, man. These people, when the wreck happens, they think like it's cool to full throttle it into the wreck, and they can't check up in time, and that, you know, obviously again for the second week in a row now gave us wheel damage. So I was already burning up my right front down the straightaways, and on the long runs I just couldn't keep up until it was the very tail end of the run, and just survived and finished third. They all wrecked in front of me, and I was like, all right, I'm rather wrecking or, you know, gonna finish third, and I finished third. So, but yeah, I don't know. That was just a disappointing race all around. Um, I didn't want to give up the lead on the start, but I didn't realize how deep you could throw it in the corner because, you know, I didn't want to lock up and cause a wreck on lap one. That'd been really embarrassing, but nonetheless, I'm glad that's over, and we can go on to, I think, what's next week? Pocono or
All-Star race.
something? All-Star race? Oh,
Road
okay.
America.
Well, we'll go there and see what we got, I guess. But
All right, so you guys were very good on road courses, of course, in Xfinity, one at Watkins Glen. So do you guys think you can carry the momentum, the good road course speed into Road America next week to try to win the All-Star race?
man, I have done 0 laps there with this car, and I mean, we'll see. Matthew White is amazing at road courses, so we'll see. We'll definitely see, but I don't know. I don't really. I'm not. I'm looking forward to the next points race, not really the All-Star race. The All-Star race is just for fun, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. But I'm glad I'm in it. I'll say I'm glad I'm in the All-Star race, but yeah, looking forward to the next point race for sure.
Yeah, the next points race is, of course, the Charlotte 600, where in Season 2, you
Oh
guys see
yeah.
it.
Oh yeah. Okay, well I'm looking forward to that. That's gonna be fun.
All right, well, still a nice job on the third place finish, and we'll see you next week at Road America for the All-Star race.
All right, thanks, man.
So that's Aiden Donahue ends up in third. Next up, John Wynn. He gets a top 5. So,
Think about. Never mind.
so John Wynn, it's a top 5 for you guys. P5 tonight here at Martinsville. So what a race there at the end. I think it might be one of your first ever Cup Series top 5. So how did you keep it out of the chaos there at the end to come home in 5th?
Dude, really got fourth like last year. Okay, but basically, I couldn't done it without my amazing paint team. Thank you, Milo, for it. Yeah, I think that was just luck. I think everyone wrecked at the end, and I just went through. But once again, the paint scheme made me faster somehow. But also, how do you like the paint scheme, Ethan? I think it looks wonderful.
It was horrible.
Why do you think that?
I'm not going to explain, but the worst car I've ever seen in my life.
I think it looks really good.
Yeah, okay. All right, so moving on to next week, it's the All-Star race. Are you guys gonna try to attempt your way into the All-Star race through the Open?
Is it the Roval?
It's Road America.
Road America? I'm not gonna even try. I'm horrible at road courses.
All right, well, I guess we'll see you coming up for the Charlotte weekend in 2 weeks.
Hell yeah. By the way, dude, I know you like my paint team. Come on, don't lie now. Everyone loves my paint.
Terrible. All right, coming up next is going to be 7 Hathorn, came home in P4. So 7 Hathorn, it was an incredible run there at the end of the race for you guys. Of course, on that long green flag run, you caught Dylan Banks. You guys moved him a bit, then he moved you guys back, and then ultimately, what happened there when he got into your quarter panel, looks like, to get you guys spun around?
Oh, he just blatantly crashed me. I mean, I got there, got to him, and I went to the inside, and he just really just turned across my nose like I wasn't even there. I locked up, and then actually braked in the center of the corner. I had to pass him because I didn't want to pass him that way. And he just turned across my nose, and then he tried to wreck me once, entering one, and he couldn't do it then. So he made sure to drive it in there extra hard the second time to get to me. So, I mean, just blatantly crashed. Really, that's about it.
So do you think this will continue between you and Dylan Banks throughout, of course, the rest of the Cup races that you do this season?
I don't know. I mean, I'm an ETR driver, so no matter what I do or if I do anything, I'm automatically at fault. So I'm sure the 88 probably won't get a penalty or nothing to happen to him. And I'm sure, I'm sure I'll probably get talked about or penalized because I messed up on a restart like a lot of people did. So yeah, we'll just move on.
All right, so well, sorry about your unfortunate late race stuff there. Still nice job on coming on 4th place here tonight. And we'll see you if you're attempting the All-Star race next week at Road America then, or if you're not in Charlotte in 2 weeks.
All right.
All right, so 7 Hathorn. So up next is going to be Cole Clausen comes home 8th. So Cole Clausen is P8 tonight, so pretty solid, I'd say, finish for you guys to try to get you guys closer into the playoffs. So this should give you guys more points. I think you beat a bunch of other playoff cut line drivers. And how overall do you feel about your night tonight here in Martinsville?
Yeah, it was an all right night. Definitely could have been better, but we had a pretty decent Gem City Armored Security Gold Ford Mustang. It was a pretty stupid race, but I thankfully I didn't get involved in a lot of incidents, and I just stayed out of it and was able to get a nice P8 finish, which, we'll definitely take in the position we're in. I mean, obviously just not been the season we wanted at all, but I think we're getting better and better about week by week, even though last week at Texas did not go well at all. But, as long as we stay out of the chaos, I mean, we're, lined up perfectly to get some good finishes in these upcoming races here. I'm really excited for Charlotte. I don't necessarily think I'm going to do good in the All-Star race, though, but, all we got to do is wait and see. We're going to battle hard for these next few weeks here leading up to the playoffs, and hopefully we can get in the playoffs. But unfortunately for the other M&F racing guys, they weren't able to make it tonight. But I was able to carry the banner for them. I guess all right. I mean, definitely could have been better though.
All right, well, still, sorry, still nice job on the 8th place finish and a top 10 tonight here at Martinsville. We'll see you next week coming up for the All-Star race, which you're of course locked into.
All right, yes sir. Thank you.
Yeah, it was Cole Clausen. All right, up next, one more interview to go. Wyatt Youngblood comes home in 12th. So Wyatt Youngblood, interesting day for you guys. It'll be ultimately P12 here tonight. So, how overall do you think you feel about your day tonight in Martinsville?
I think it was actually really good. We actually qualified pretty good. I wasn't expecting to set a 19. It was a 19.9, but is better than a 20. But qualified okay, and we found our way towards the front. Once we got to the second place and we held that second, we ended up setting like a 19.6. And I think I was keeping up with Dylan, and I thought I might have had a chance to win. But P12 is better than P16 last week, so we'll try to get a top 10 next week.
All right, so the Road America All-Stars is coming up next Thursday night, of course. So you're gonna have to try to race your way in through the open race that comes up first. So do you guys think you're gonna be able to do that at Road America?
I think so. I'm good at road courses. I'm actually really good at road courses in real life. I still hadn't really figured out how I am in iRacing with it. I'll have to do a bunch of practice, but I think we can make it to the main event.
All right, so still nice job on the top 15 tonight in Martinsville, and we'll see you coming up next week in Road America.
Thank you.
And that'll do it tonight from the NASCAR iRacing FedEx Cup Series at Martinsville. What a race it was. We hope you enjoyed. Congratulations to Dylan Banks. Held on for his second career win. That'll do it from the Paperclip. And on behalf of all officials, team owners, drivers, everybody involved in making this series what it is, we'll see you for lobbies tomorrow night, of course. And then, of course, for the